Before there was Nikola Tesla, the man who lit up the modern world, there was another genius. A man so far ahead of his time, even Tesla himself was in awe of him. But today, almost no one remembers his name. This is the story of Charles Proter Steinmetz, the forgotten genius who inspired Nikola Tesla, revolutionized electricity, and quietly changed the future of humanity. He was born in 1865, in Breslau, Prussia, now part of modern-day Poland. Charles Proter Steinmetz stood just 4 feet tall, twisted by dwarfism and kyphosis. He was ridiculed as a child. But behind the bent spine was a mind so powerful, it could visualize electrical currents in dimensions no one had ever imagined. At age 24, Steinmetz fled to America to escape political persecution. He arrived with just $5 and couldn't speak a word of English. Within 1 year, he was working at General Electric. Within 3, he'd rewritten the future of electricity. Steinmetz is the real brain behind the math that made alternating current, AC, power viable. While Edison pushed for direct current, and Tesla fought for AC. It was Steinmetz who solved the most complex mathematical problems of AC power, making it practical to use across entire cities. Without him, Tesla's dream would have remained just a dream. He developed the law of hysteresis, unlocking how energy is lost and stored in magnetic materials. This discovery was crucial to designing transformers, electric motors, and generators, the backbone of modern energy systems. In fact, even today, engineers use Steinmetz's equations when building power grids, turbines, and electric cars. Tesla once reportedly said, "Steinmetz has the brain of a giant in the body of a dwarf." They may have been rivals on paper, but Tesla deeply respected him. So did Einstein. And Ford. Henry Ford even begged Steinmetz to help troubleshoot problems in his factory. Steinmetz solved them in under 2 hours. When asked for a bill, Steinmetz charged Ford $10,000 for knowing where to make the fix. Steinmetz was also the first man to trap lightning inside a lab. He created artificial lightning bolts over 100 feet long to test the strength of insulation materials. While Tesla played with arcs of plasma on stage, Steinmetz played with raw thunder in silence. Steinmetz lived in a modest lakeside house in Schenectady, New York, which became both his retreat and informal laboratory. It sat on the banks of the Mohawk River, and he was known to kayak or canoe to work at General Electric, not for show, but for the solitude and peace it brought him. Despite being world-famous in the scientific community, he lived without luxury. His home was filled with books, electrical equipment, and blackboards, not expensive furniture. Genius didn't seek fame. He lived a humble life in Schenectady, New York. Adopted a child. Hosted math lectures in his backyard. And every morning, he would kayak to work. He wrote poetry. Advocated for workers' rights. And stayed unmarried, devoting his life to knowledge, peace, and electricity. Steinmetz held math and science lectures in his backyard, sometimes for students, sometimes for neighborhood children. He believed in democratizing knowledge, making advanced science understandable and exciting to everyday people. His talks were often accompanied by live experiments and open discussions on physics, politics, and philosophy. Steinmetz wrote poetry, especially on science, peace, and human potential. Few of these writings were published, but they are mentioned in biographies and recollections. He was a firm believer in socialism, advocating for worker rights, education, and equal opportunity. He criticized war, supported public power systems, and believed technology should liberate humanity, not enslave it. Though he stood only about 4 feet tall, suffered from kyphosis and dwarfism, and had health issues his entire life, he never sought pity or glory. He wanted to be remembered not as a celebrity but as someone who improved the world quietly through ideas and education. Proter Steinmetz died in his sleep. No parades. No grand ceremonies. His name faded into the background of history, overshadowed by flashier giants like Edison and Tesla. But make no mistake. Without Steinmetz, Tesla's AC revolution would have never worked. Without Steinmetz, modern electrical engineering would be 50 years behind. Without Steinmetz, you wouldn't be watching this video right now. So the next time you turn on a light, charge your phone, or watch a thunderstorm, Remember the twisted little man who spoke to lightning? Charles Proter Steinmetz. The forgotten genius who powered the dreams of Tesla and electrified the world in silence. Please do well to like, comment, and subscribe for more untold genius stories.